As we continue in Unit 5, we're going to look again at another way to help us solve subtraction problems. Now, as we move on in lessons and as we move on in units, we're going to keep taking things that we've learned and building on them. We can kind of think about it like a house. We first have to lay the foundation, then we have to put up walls, then we have to put up windows, then a roof. Well, that's kind of what we're doing here in math. We've learned one skill, we take that skill and build off of it. So today, we're going to be looking at subtracting. Remember, our subtraction symbol's just the line. And we're going to use our skills of counting up, number lines, and adding and subtracting by 10 or 100. So we're going to use all of these to help us solve a subtraction problem. How? Well, let me show you. Let's say we have the subtraction problem 96 minus 32. Well, what we're going to use is called an open number line because I'm not going to write in all the numbers. So what an open number line looks like is a line with the front and back. Now I'll put 32 at the bottom and 96 at the top. So here's my number line. Now I could go in and draw in all the lines between 32 and 96, but that's going to take a lot of time. So I'm going to leave it blank. I'm going to leave it open. And now what I'm going to do is think about jumps. And what I want to do is use my adding 10 or adding 100 to help me with these jumps. Because if I think about it, if I jump 10, that's 42. 10 more is 52. 10 more is 62, 72, 82, 92. So 10, 10, 10, 10. And then from 92 to 96 is 4. Now I can go back and add all these jumps up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 64. 64. So 96 minus 32 is 64. So I use this number line in these jumps of 10 to get me as close to 96 as possible. Let's look at another one. Let's say my subtraction problem is 74 minus 38. Again, I'm going to create this number line that's open. I'm going to let it not have numbers in the middle. I'm going to put my 38 here and my 74 at the end. Now my goal is to jump to 74. Now 38's a really close number to 40. So if I jump 2, I'm at 40. 10 more is 50. 10 more is 60. 10 more is 70. Now here's where your open number line can look a little interesting because my jumps were not very big, but from 70 to 74 is 4. Now I'll add it all up. 10, 20, 30, 34, 35, 36. So 38 minus 74 is 36. Now this also works if we are subtracting in the hundreds. Say we've got 341 minus 36. Now I'm going to create my open number line. I'm going to have 36 down here. I'm going to have 341 here. Now, 36 is so close to 41 that that's probably going to be my first jump. I'm going to plus 5 to get to 41. So now my 10s and my 1s place are the same, and I just have to worry about jumping 100. If I do 100, it gives me 141. Another 100 gives me 241. And a third 100 gives me 341. So now when I add all these up, my answer is 100, 200, 300, and 5. One more example of that. Say I've got 678 minus 216. Create my open number line. Now 216 is pretty far off from 78, but I can get my ones place 2 and 8. So I'm going to write my 216 down here, 678 here, and I'm going to leave that middle part open because this is an open number line. Now to get from 6 to 8, I'm going to jump 2 and make this 218. Now I'm going to jump 100 for 318, another 100 for 418, another 100 for 518, another 100 for 618. I'm going to do 10 and 10 and 10. So 628, 638, 648, 10, 10, 10, 658, 668, 678. Now I'm going to add up all of these. Start with my hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 2 for 462. So we're taking these skills we've already learned and used once, and we are going to apply them to helping us solve bigger math problems. So today you're going to do some work with open number lines. Remember, you're not going to fill anything in the middle. You're going to leave it wide open. You're going to put the top number on the right over here, and you put the bottom number on the left over here. And you're going to use your adding and subtracting by 10 and 100 to get you to your final answer.